Hello my dear children, welcome to our EVS class. So children, today we will begin a new chapter in EVS. The chapter that we will discuss today is chapter 5, Anita and the Honeybees. And the topic that we will discuss today is a dream of school. So the name of the chapter is Anita and the Honeybees. So children, you must be wondering why the name of the chapter is Anita and the Honeybees. Anita is a girl who lives in India and she was a beekeeper. She also reared bees. So she did it to get honey from the honeybees. So we will see about that later on in the chapter. In this video, let us learn more about the girl named Anita. Let us see why you have to learn about Anita. Okay, and the topic also is a dream of school. So you must be wondering why is the topic a dream of school. Okay, so let us see why the topic is a dream of school, and let us see who Anita is. Okay, let us get to know her better. Children, do you know, before we begin, Anita is a girl who lives in India, and this story is a true story. And you will be learning how Anita changed her life by going to school. So let's begin the chapter. So children, here I have shown the picture of Anita. This is Anita Kushwaha. Okay, and you all know, children, Anita, why you have to study about Anita Kushwaha is because Anita is one among girl stars. Okay, she is a girl star and she is one of the girls among girl stars. So you might be thinking, what is this Girl Stars? Girl Stars is a project that tells extraordinary tales of ordinary girls who changed their life by going to school. Extraordinary means something special, isn't it? That is not common. Tales means story. Okay, so here in Girl Stars project, they are telling you the stories of common girls who changed their life by going to school or by getting education, how they did special things after getting the education. Okay, that is called Girl Stars. It's a project. And why did the government put forward this project? Okay, you learned that in Girl Stars they are telling extraordinary stories of ordinary girls, how they changed their life by going to school, isn't it? So here the importance of education is said in Girl Stars by saying the stories of different girls. Okay, how the lives of different girls changed by getting education. And you know why government made this project, was doing this project? It is to make the people in India aware why education is important. You all know, children, in India there are many places where children are denied education. Children are not sent to school during the time of their studies. At the age that they should get education, the parents don't send their children to school. Okay, in some areas you know that the literacy rate is very less, isn't it? Literacy rate means the number of people who are educated. Okay, that is very less in many places in India. Okay, why? Because in those area or in those places the people don't understand the value of education. They don't know the importance of education. Okay, they feel like education is not important. So what they do, they don't send the children to school. Okay, they find it that if there is a girl child, she is actually meant to work at home, or she should do all the housework. Especially girls are denied education or they are not sent to school in many places in India. Okay, so in order to make the people who live in India aware about the value and importance of education, government has put forward a project known as Girl Stars. So in that they are telling stories of many girls who became successful in life because of getting proper education. Okay, that's why the government has done Girl Stars. Okay, so people, by knowing their story, when they read their story or when they watch their story, how they became successful by going to school, the people will be motivated and they will become aware that they should also learn. Isn't it? It's important for each of them to read and write and learn and get knowledge. Isn't it? So you all are so blessed, isn't it? You all are fortunate enough because your parents are sending you to school. They are giving you all the comfort and support, isn't it, for your studies. They are sending you to a good school. But you know, children, in some of the villages in India, especially the girls, they are not sent to school. They are completely denied of education. So to make those people aware about the importance of education, we have Girl Stars, which is a project done by government. Okay, so in that many stories are said about common girls who became successful by getting education. Okay, so like that, one such girl star is Anita Kushwaha. Okay, she is also a girl star. Let us learn more about Anita. Okay, so children, this is Anita Kushwaha, and you know, children, she was born in a small village, in a village called Bochaha village, and that village is in Muzaffarpur district, and the village is located in Bihar. Okay, so village is located in Bihar. Bihar, you all know, it is one among the 28 states in India. You know that in India there are 28 states. So among the 28 states, Bihar is one of the state in India. You should know to locate Bihar. Okay, so here I have given the map of India, and you can see Bihar over here. Okay, here you can see Bihar. Okay, and you know, children, Bihar is in East India. It is located towards the eastern part of India. So Bihar is a state in the eastern part of India. Okay, you all know the directions. At the top we have north, then towards the corner we have south, north, south, then you have east, west. Okay, so towards the east you can see Bihar. Okay, it's one of the state in the eastern part of India. So you learn that Anita, she lives in Bochaha village, and the village is in Muzaffarpur district, and the district Muzaffarpur, it's in Bihar. It's in the state Bihar in India. And you know, children, she lived with her father, mother, and two younger brothers. Okay, and you know, Anita, she had to face a lot of difficulties. In this village, in Bochaha village, the people living over there never sends girl to school. They won't send a girl child to school. They denies education to the girls. Do you think it's okay? No, it's totally unfair, isn't it? We shouldn't do that. Both girls and boys should be educated, isn't it? And you all know, in our place, they are sending all the children to school, isn't it? They are sending us to school. Even if we are a girl or a boy, we are given education. So see how blessed you are. But what about in her case? In her village, none of the people living in the village, none of the villagers send the girl child to school. They won't send them. They said that girls shouldn't be educated. Girls are meant to do the work that is there in your house. Okay, so Anida, once what happened was, Anida was taking the goats that she had in her home. She took the goats for grazing. Grazing means to make the goat eat the grasses, so that the goats will eat the grass here and there. So to feed them, to feed the goats. So while she was taking the goats, she passed by a school. Okay, she was walking by a school in the near to a school. So she couldn't resist. So she peeked into the school and she could see the teacher teaching different children, and she felt so happy. So she couldn't resist herself. She suddenly went and sat among the children, and she felt very happy. And you know, children, even when she was very young, she always wanted to study. It was her dream. Her dream was to study, to get educated, to go to school, so that she will get knowledge, so that she will know to read and write. Okay, that was her dream. That's why it is said a dream of school. That's the topic, isn't it? She dreamed to go to school. It was like a dream come true for her when she sat on that day in the school. While she was peeking into the school, and when she went and sat over there. So, as she always wanted to study, she had the courage to speak to her father, and she went straight to her father and said, "Father, I want to go to school, I want to study, just like the other boys in the village. I also want to study." So her father denied. He said that no, you shouldn't, because in our village none of the girls used to go to school. You should never go to school. At first he denied. Later somehow her father agreed. And the teacher in the school also told her father that, see, education till class 8 is free. Okay. So her father said okay. Then based on one condition, you can go to school, but you can study only till class 5. Only till class 5 I will allow. After that I won't allow. So Anida went, started going to school, and she was happy. She was not a very brilliant student, but she was an average student, but she loved to study. And she had a lot of questions to ask. She was interested to study. Okay. And later, children, because of her willpower, she was able to go to school, isn't it? Her father agreed. Later, when she reached 5th standard, when she reached class 5, her father said, no, you shouldn't study again. That's it. Why? Because Anida, you know, children, she is coming from a very poor family. So her father felt that he'll have to spend more money when she reaches the higher classes. Why? Because as you reach the higher classes, that much more money we'll have to spend for the things that are necessary for education, isn't it? Like your books or the pen or pencil, whatever you need to study. So her father said, now okay, you have reached your 5th standard, again you don't have to go to school. But Anida did not give up. She did not give up her determination. What she did, as you could see in the picture over here, she had a way. She knew that her parents could not afford the money, isn't it? They didn't have much money to spend. So Anida found out a way. She started teaching the younger children in the area. Okay, children who were younger to her. She started teaching them. And with the money that she got from that, she continued her education. See how wonderful it is. She was of a young age. Still, she wanted to study. She did not have the money, but she found out a way. She loved to study. So she used that skill to teach the smaller kids over there. And with the money that they gave Anida, that money she used for completing her studies. But do you think it was easy for Anida? See, she is from a village in which girls are not sent to school. You know that. So do you think this job was easy for her? No. At first, the boys who were there in the village, usually I told you know in Bochaha village they used to send only boys to school. So at that time the boys were doing the job of teaching. There were male tutors, that means there were male teachers. So you know this those boys who were there in the area or in the village, they felt like Anida is taking their business away. Why? Because the kids that were going to them started going to Anita. They found that Anida's teaching is very good. She used to teach them with love and care. She is not like the other teachers. So the children over that place loved Anida. So they all went to Anida, but the older boys over there scared these children. They threatened them and they teased them and they made sure that the children won't go to Anita. So during a certain time only 2 students were there. Only 2 children used to go to Anida for studying. But later the other children realized that Anida is teaching with love and care. She is not like the other teachers. So eventually all the other children also came back to Anida once again. Okay, so she was earning while she was learning. Why? Because she was teaching and from that money she used it for completing her studies. Okay, then children, I told you education till class 8 is free. Okay, in government schools they provide free education till class 8, and there is also a fundamental right. Fundamental right means it is a privilege that is given to the citizens of India. Citizen means the people who are living in India. They are supposed to enjoy that freedom or enjoy that privilege. Such a privilege is the right to education. That is one fundamental right. In that right, there is an act, okay, that was formed. Act is also a smaller right. Okay, there is an act known as the Right to Education Act. Okay, what is the name of the act? Right to Education, Right to Education Act. Okay, so in Right to Education Act, it was formed in, this act was made in the Constitution during the year 2009. It says that this act provides the right to free and compulsory education. Free and compulsory education to the children aged between 6 and 14. Children among the age 6 and 14, that means between the ages 6 and 14, should be given compulsory education. That means they should definitely be given education. Okay, that's their fundamental right. So nobody should deny that, or nobody should stop anyone from giving schooling or education to the children who is of the ages 6 to 14 years. So it's the duty of the parents to see that they are going to school. Okay, so this Right to Education Act 2009, it's given in page number 41 in your textbook. Please mark it, it's very important. Okay, so that is, it provides Right to Education Act, or the RTE Act 2009. That was the year in which this fundamental right was formed in the Constitution. It provides right to free and compulsory education to children aged between 6 and 14. That means till they reach class 8, the education is free in government schools. Okay, government is providing free education. Okay, we are not speaking about the private schools, government schools we are speaking about. If you go to a government school, you will be given free education. Okay, got it? So children, when Anida went to school, you know, at first she was the one who used to do the work in the house along with her mother. She used to take the goat for grazing. She used to do the cooking and all the housework. But when she started going to school, her mother helped her in the housework. She was the one who did housework and helped Anida so that Anida could study. And once Anida started going to school, she also spoke to other parents who have girl children. And eventually what happened, because of her determination, those parents also, or those parents also started sending their children also to school. Got it? So that's what Anida did. She at a young age itself she did very extraordinary things, isn't it? So children, please read your textbook from pages 38 to 41. Underline the points that I have mentioned in the board. Okay, and you should also remember that free education is still class 8. Okay, so I hope you understood the topics that we discussed today. Thank you, children.